Hello and welcome to Dar es Salaam. This is the largest city in Tanzania where I'm here doing conservation work with Flamingoland Zoo. And this is where I begin and end every journey that I have to Tanzania. Now it feels though in Dar es Salaam we're quite a long way from the rainforest, but in fact there's quite a strong connection here. And that is all the power, all the electricity that you see here is produced by the forests of Tanzania in the form of water, as hydropower is Tanzania's main electricity source. So, as you can see, it's a very busy place, and in a few days' time I will prepare for the bush and we'll be off on the road. This is one of the best roads in this area, but you can see it's still quite bumpy. But this has been maintained by the local sugar company, so it's easy to get around. So here we have sugarcane in the Kilimanjaro Valley. This is a very large valley right next to the Adzungu Mountains, and this area was once all forest as recently as the 1970s, but it was all cut down to plant the sugar here, and in the process hundreds of elephants were shot. So it's the middle of the day in Magambera forest. And at the hot times of day, the red colobus monkeys that we're working with today tend to spend a lot of time resting. And up in the trees there's a whole group that are, and Hamidu and Ixaud there are trying to see if they can see the monkeys amongst the trees and work out what they're eating, if any of them are eating, and how many there are. And what we're trying to do is get an idea of what kind of forest they need to survive, and also how they compete with the other monkeys in the forest for food. As we walk past the path here, we can see something of the signs of people in the forest here. Those piles of sticks are for firewood. And of course people in the local villages need fuel to cook with, and they get most of it from in the forest here. So some of the villages are allowing the people to come into the forest on 1 or 2 days a week. Other villages actually ban people. And here we have some people coming along with some firewood. It's actually illegal to collect firewood. There's no plans at the moment to allow people to do it. But it's not really such a damaging activity. It does certainly reduce the nutrients in the soil, but there are more harmful activities going on in the forest. So as you can see, Magambera is a very flat forest. It's a lowland valley forest. But that's one reason why it's also very threatened, because it's easy to get to. And lowland forests like Magambera are one of the world's most threatened habitats. Oh, there's another interesting thing. There's a millipede on the floor. When you pick up millipedes like that, they release a chemical which contains cyanide, so it smells a lot like marzipan. So my hand now is going to smell of marzipan for a few days. Actually in Madagascar, lemurs use millipedes as a kind of insect repellent. They take the cyanide liquid from the millipede by mashing it up and rubbing it on their fur. I don't think I'll be trying that though. There's a lot of fallen logs on the path here. It reminds me of a time when I was walking through the forest with lots of fallen logs on the path. I stepped over one log, I stepped over another log, I went to step over a third log, and I realised the log had a head, and a python was lying straight along the path. But it was a very cold day and the python was there warming up, and it was as scared of me as I was of it, so rather than attack me, it slithered off along the path and I followed it along the path to an old aardvark burrow where it was obviously sheltering. Ruben just pointed out some driver ants on the path. I don't want to step in those. You can almost see there that there are some of them just standing on guard with their pincers in the air. They give a hell of a bite. They're either, I'll go very slowly here, they're either in very thick lines or they can swarm through the whole forest floor. Santi, nimesikia sauti ya miguu. They're all over the path. And they're likely to go on for about 10 meters or so. The biggest ones are around 2 centimeters long with great big pincers. They're kind of the cleaners of the forest floor. They eat all the dead and dying insects. In fact, quite a lot of the live ones as well. And they even can be dangerous to mammals. In northern Tanzania, they're attacking the rhinos and eating their eyes, of all things. Horrible. And they've also been known to kill human babies because babies can't get away. Sorry to show you my hairy legs. There we go, you see what I'm burrowing in. Ow, ow, ow. I haven't got any big ones on me. So I'm not going to hang around, I'm going to run. We're nearly home now. It's been a long, hard day. We started the day at 4:45 in the dark. Now the sun's setting. Let's hope we get back in time for a sundown beer before the sun crosses the horizon. Let's hope we can find the car in the sugar as well.